What's up guys, it's Subsy here, and today it's time for a bit of DIY. Now I've loved blackboards for a long time, but it's been a really long time since I've had a blackboard. I had one about 3 years ago, and that was the sort of vinyl wrap that you stick onto the wall. But I thought that I'd get another one, and this time I didn't want to buy a blackboard because I didn't want to spend like £300-400 to get a good blackboard, because I want one that's quite big, like A0 size or A1 or two A1 sizes, and I didn't want to stick it on the wall because I just didn't like that last time I had it. So I thought, what can I do? I need to make my own sort of blackboard thing, and I need to do it on cheap. And you know, what do I need from it? I need it to stick onto the wall like a poster, like one of these. Imagine that over there, just bigger. I need something like that, and I thought, how can I do that? So the first thing that came to mind was for me to buy like a plank of wood and coat that in the vinyl wrap, like a thin plank of wood so it's not too heavy. But then I thought that it wouldn't be easy to stick on the wall because I can't drill any holes, I can't do anything to this wall, I can't damage it, so I would need to stick it on with some sort of command strip or something like that, so it needs to be light. And then I decided to go with PVC foam boards because they're meant to be really light and durable, and you know, the surface of it is meant to be good enough that the vinyl wrap can stick onto it, so I thought that would be a good approach. So I bought two PVC foam boards, which are each A1 in size, so pretty much around this size but a bit smaller, and I'm gonna plan to stick it up over here and over there, just behind the monitor. But I'm also going to wrap it in a vinyl wrap, which is in this, and this is a Blackboard vinyl wrap. So with a Blackboard vinyl wrap, what you can do is you can write using normal chalk, or you can use dry chalk pens. And again, they work the same. I'm not a fan of the pens. I prefer the feeling of chalk, but I know some people hate it. If you don't like the feeling of chalk, you can use the pens, and they feel nothing like chalk and they just write like pens. But yeah, what I plan to do with this is literally stick it on the wall and use it for my work, because I've got my desk here, I've got everything that I need to, you know, do some research, do some work, but I miss the Blackboard feature. I miss writing because you can never, you know, have that feeling of writing. It's not the same writing on an iPad. I miss the chalk. So yeah, I'm gonna stick it up there, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so here I have the PVC pieces. Now, one thing I have heard about some of them when they get shipped is that they get damaged. That's one of the things that I didn't want from something cheaper like MDF, because I saw a lot of them were getting damaged, and I thought, let's try this and hope that it goes better. So I completely forgot that I actually ordered 5 just in case there are some damaged. So there are 5 that look to be about 3mm thick boards. Okay, so I have 5 of these foam boards, and they're quite dirty, but they look fairly good shape. They are scuffed around the corners, but again, I don't care too much about that because they're both going to be wrapped, and then I'm going to keep the rest in case I need more, because I could literally decorate the whole room in blackboards, but I don't want to. And then of course we have the wrap, and that's very simple. It's just here, and it actually comes with one of the pens, so I can show you guys how the pen works. Okay, so it went kind of to plan. Turns out the vinyl wrap that I ordered wasn't actually the right size, so it wasn't enough to fit two. So I put it on one, and of course the hardest bit was gonna be to do the crease in the middle because it's an A1 size, so that means that any vinyl wrap that I could find wasn't wide enough, so I had to do sort of two strips on this. If you go for a smaller piece, then you could, you know, just not have that issue and it'll be so much easier to apply, because this, apart from that, wasn't that difficult. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. All you had to do was cut around the corners so you can flap it over. And these command strips that I bought, they're the ones that are going to stick it to the wall, and you know, they're pretty heavy duty considering the weight of this and the size of this, because that's what I use for this poster at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the wall. And there you have it, like it's straight, but when I made it straight I realized that whoever installed this put it on slightly bent, because I tried to align it to this and it didn't work. So I measured it and now it's 7.5 inches from the side and it's perfectly straight and it looks straight. So there you go. Now the one I got came with a pen and some chalk, so I'm just going to use a pen on it. I've never actually tried this scenario. It does have a tiny bit of flex around the corners, which I'm not sure how that would play with me, but yeah, let's see. So it didn't work. Shake well. You have to press it down, then it sort of activates it. But okay, let's try it again. Okay, you have to press it for a few seconds until it fills with ink, which I don't know if it's happening or not. No. Oh, okay. It's sort of like Tipex, where it goes white. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but the tip has filled with the white colour. It used to be yellow, but let's see how this goes. So I don't like it. Let's go for the good old chalk. Here we go. That's a lot better. I have to say this chalk is pretty shit. And there you have it. This whiteboard cost me, considering there's two of these that I could make, in total it would be about £50, which is so much less than spending, what, £300 on a good size whiteboard or blackboard. I keep calling it a whiteboard. It's in my mind a similar concept where you write on the board. This blackboard was so much cheaper than anything you can buy, and all of these parts are readily available from Amazon, from pretty much I think any country that Amazon's in. So probably in America it's around $50. In the UK there's tons of sellers with tons of different types of surfaces, so you don't have to go for PVC, you can go for the wooden finish, and you can even frame it if you want, like a wooden frame around the blackboard, and you can drill into it to hang it up. You can hang it up with command strips. It's just so much more versatile than trying to find one online that fits your exact need. But yeah, so I'm gonna order another sheet of vinyl wrap to wrap the other one so I can stick it over here. And I know the monitor covers half of it, but you know, I still want the second one over there because one is not gonna be enough and I don't have that much more wall space in this room. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this style of video. I've never really done a DIY type of video, and I may do more. It just depends on what comes around in my head, what I want to do, what I need to do, and what I want to sort of save money on, because there's some stuff which you don't even need to spend that much money on. You can have something which looks, in my mind, pretty awesome, because I don't like frames, I don't like borders, and it just looks really clean. I mean, until I get some writing onto it, then it's gonna look quite messy unless I, you know, keep it neat. But I hope you guys found this useful, and if you did find it useful and you're gonna replicate it or something, be sure to click the like button and click subscribe so you don't miss any future content on this type of thing or anything else. But as always, it's been Subsy here, and I'll see you guys next time.